Whipped away to square leg. We may have our first boundary. The outfield is slow, but the ball does win. Well, he goes big. Breaking the shackles. One bounce for 4 over mid-wicket. Tina. Pulled away. May just have the legs to get to the boundary. In fact, racing across the turf now. Amir Butt, rather. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. Cut straight to backward point and caught. That was struck firmly for scoring 120. Oh, right through the man at short fine leg, runs away for 4.
He's not playing within himself, but he's playing every ball on its merits.
Well, that ball merited being put away to the boundary because of the skill of Pedro Barón. He drags this one into the deep, finally getting a hold of the slower ball and planting it over mid-wicket for a gigantic 6.
Himself on strike for the next over.
Appeal for, tell you what, the captain raises his bat as they scramble and get that single. Lofted down the ground, straight as an arrow. Did it carry all the way? Yes, it did. That is an elegant strike from Pedro Barón. Knocked him over. Well, that is the end of the captain looking to accelerate towards the back end of the innings. Direct hit, and he is gone. I'll tell you. Lofted down the ground and sailing away for 6. That is a good shot. Thomas Rossi smashed, and it's going to go close to the boundary and then burst through the hands of the fielder down at long off. Over the top of extra cover. We'll get at least 1. In fact, they'll get 4. 153 is what they close with. You want to know what the lottery numbers are for tomorrow?
Now let's have a look at that card. Pedro Barón holding things together, 62 or 56. But then Alan King.
Excellent stuff. The bowlers were decent, but then got taken apart at the end.
Suggest no.
I do agree that the form of the tournament suggests no for the season, or at least for the tournament rather. As this is skied in the air, and oh, what a stunning catch that is!
That one.
Lofted down the ground, another opportunity, another catch. Launched into the deep. Couple of bounces and it goes away for 4. Is second over. Launched into the deep. Is this catchable? It is not catchable. Clears Kirschbaum. That is a good looking shot. That is the shot that you play with 2 men in the deep on the leg side. Right at that 5 run and over mark, and that's not going to be good enough. Top edge, simple catch at the mid-wicket area. Easy as you like, wicket number 5. They'll probably get 2 here. I think this phrase that you just used, you don't want to die wandering. It's very appropriate. Good delivery, that is close and gone. Slower delivery, absolutely fooled him. In the air. We'll get back to our guessing games in a minute. That is a stylish finish. Differently, but honestly, not a lot could have been done here. Chipped in the air. It is going to be past Agustin Hussein. Look at that effort. A couple of runs. Even though this game is all but over. And anticlimactically, we finish with a single to mid-wicket. That is the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Mexico manages to get to 90. Here's a scorecard. Not a whole lot of resistance, I'm afraid. The Argentinian bowlers did what they needed to do.